How's it going, everyone? Hopefully the light is not reflecting too badly on my glasses. We're gonna be making another burger from the Bob's Burger Book. Back at it again like I never even left. Today we're attempting to make the Garden of Eden burger with caramelized onions, apple slices, and some sweet yogurt sauce. I'm not really sure how I feel about this one. To be honest, I'm really not that big a fan of apples in general. So to put it on a burger is even more unusual, but I'm still excited because like I said, it is unusual and it's fun to make these kinds of burgers. The burgers that make you say to yourself, what am I doing? Yay! So what do you say? Should we get started? It shouldn't take that long except for the caramelized onions, which you know can be kind of finicky. So let's kick things off with a little bit of prep work and then we can head over to the stovetop. First things first, we're going to prep this apple by coring it and then getting some slices, and then we're going to slice up this onion for caramelization.
I wondered why you smell like my aunt.
Yeah, you smell just like his aunt.
When you break it down, that's really offensive to Zeke's aunt. So the first thing we're going to do while prepping is to slice our onions and apple into appropriate sizes. We are caramelizing the onions, which will shrink down, so longer slices will probably be best, while we want our apple slices pretty thin, so that the burger holds together well. This is looking pretty good, and if you don't believe me, here is some confirmation from Teddy.
So I was lying there bleeding somewhat heavily, and I said to myself, shake it off. Today is tomorrow's yesterday.
Alright, moving right along. The next step is we're going to make a yogurt sauce using some cinnamon, some ground nutmeg, some ground ginger, and maybe a couple other things. But yeah, let's get started. So I don't know if you've been paying that close attention to what I've been saying, but if you remember in the beginning, I said we're gonna be making a sweet yogurt sauce. And what that really means is that we'll be adding cinnamon, ground ginger, nutmeg, and maple syrup that will hopefully balance out the saltiness of the patty. Overall, the entire burger will lean on the sweet side of things. We're on the right track, and I'm feeling inspired.
Today's tomorrow's yesterday.
I get it now.
Besides the patty, we've pretty much prepped everything, so now it's time to head over to the stovetop. Which means that we have to do what we're born to do, which is to turn our onions into the golden nectar of the gods, also known as caramelized onions. I hope you're ready to dedicate a good amount of your afternoon to slowly watching this process unfold, because to do it right, we have to be really patient.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think it's too late for violence.
No, I'm not looking for award-winning onions today by any means, so I might crank the heat up a little bit higher than I normally would to save time. Just don't tell anybody. I mean, this is looking pretty incredible anyways. We got some nice fond developing quickly, even though it might not be the most consistent across all of the onions. So now that we're done, you know what we need to do next.
Hang in there. Keep on trucking.
Nah, bro, we need to prep our patty. You know, get a decent amount of high-quality beef and seasoning down onto the cutting board. Today we aren't getting too crazy, and we're really just sticking to the classic flaky salt and ground pepper combination. A combination that never goes wrong. Some people like to throw down some onion and garlic powder as well, but the recipe doesn't call for it, and frankly, neither do I. With all the seasoning ready to go, we can start rolling around the meat to pick it all up so that it gets coated evenly before transferring it over to a piping hot cast iron pan to cook up. If the pan is hot enough, you should be met by the glorious sound of a nice sizzle. The kind of sizzle that can lull you into a trance or deep slumber, but we need to stay alert. High energy, people.
And grill, and grill, and grill.
I'm doing the best I can, Len.
Now that's what I'm afraid of.
Alright everyone, let's cook and vibe out.
It would be to fall for you, but that of course is something I won't do, 'cause we've agreed between you and me we're nothing more than friends. How silly it would be to put this friendship.
It's looking great, so let's build this burger, my friends. Starting with the bottom bun, followed by our juicy patty. And how could we ever forget our buttery onions? Let's load it up. Then comes our slices of green apple. Let's top that with our sweet yogurt sauce, and then complete it with the top bun. Definitely not the most complex burger in the world, but one that I think will blow our socks off. Well, would you look at that. Another burger completed. It looks good, a little sloppy. Got a little carried away with the yogurt sauce, but that happens to the best of us sometimes.
Wasn't ready to see that. Oh boy.
It smells good. I've tasted the yogurt sauce. It's also good. And I love caramelized onions. So even though this burger seems a little bit weird on paper, I can't imagine it's bad because there's really nothing on it that's completely overpowering. So I think the best thing for us to do is for me to take a bite and I'll tell you how good it actually is. Bottoms up. Guys, ladies, gentlemen, this burger, my friends, is incredible. Absolutely bonkers. This is a top 5 burger in the entire series. I was not expecting this one, but obviously I'm really happy that it came out this way. So, what would I rate it? Coming in with a 9.95 out of 10, an almost perfect burger and one that could have been the best of the best had just a little bit more balance to the sweetness. And there you go, another burger down, another one that I would highly recommend you give it a shot. One of my favorites so far, and I just gotta say, thank you for watching another one of my videos. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Thanks for feasting with me today, and please subscribe if you liked what you saw.